All right, what's going on there, goal chasers? All right, today I want to try something I've never done before. We are going to run with a run club, and they are going to run, or we are going to walk 3 miles. And so, yeah, this is something I've never done before, but something I've been interested in because I would like to find like-minded people in my area that like working out. You know what I'm saying? Try to get me, a team of people that like to motivate, encourage each other, and inspire. So we're here in Murrieta Town Square, and I'm gonna find out what the route is, and I'll get back to you. All right, so just met everybody at the little meet and greet. They had a little meet and greet here. Had to come back to get my water. But everybody seems nice. It looks like the person putting it on is a representative from First Form. If you don't know who that is, it is the person who started First Form is the one who wrote the 75 Hard book. So I know a lot of people are familiar with that 75 Hard, which has 75 Soft, 75 Medium, and 75 whatever you want now. But it started off with that 75 Hard, and yeah, they have some First Form products that I'm interested in trying, and we just got this 3 mile run. So after this run, I already plan on going to the gym and some weights, hopefully getting some more videos. I've really been trying to get cinematic with it. So not so much about the reps and sets and all that stuff, but more about recording something that just looks really nice and cinematic and pretty, I guess. Something that you can look at and be like, dang, that's cool. But at the same time, you can get at me and I'll tell you the reps and sets and all that stuff. But yeah, I really want to dive into this videography, content creation, because I could start at the gym and then it can go on to blogging and just being more cinematic with everything. But all right, I'm back here and I'm about to get to this run. All right, and I'll do a little running video, which I've never done either. All right, let's go. All right, so we just finished the first mile. I did it in 12 minutes something, and I'm not too happy with that, only because I felt like I could do better, and because I had a couple things that were hindering me. Not to make excuses, but I know these are things that I don't like when I run. For one, is well, not things that I don't like. Um, the first thing is running outside. For some reason, running outside, my time seems to, it takes me longer than when I'm running on a treadmill. And I think a lot of that has to do with, like, I don't really do well at controlling my speed when I don't have that um, screen, all that stuff. Like the treadmill keeps you consistently at that speed for however long, and you're going to be at that speed. I think when I'm running outside or off the treadmill, I'm constantly speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, and I never really, I never really stay consistent at one speed. So that's one, and then the second thing is like I had stuff in my pockets, and I can't stand running with things in my pockets. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it is the worst when you have stuff flopping around while you're trying to run. It takes my focus away from what I'm doing, and I seem to slow down. I actually bought some shorts, some spandex to hold my phone so that it's not flopping around, but that didn't work because my phone flopped out, fell on the ground. It was just too many distractions. And when there's too many distractions, it just seems to take my mind off of what I'm trying to do, when I'm on the treadmill, I can put my stuff in the little cubbies and just worry about the run. So no excuse. I still did the run. Um, After this, I feel like I should go ahead, and since I'm going to the gym anyway, get on that treadmill, run a mile, just so I can feel better about myself and feel better, and then get to the weights. But we still got 2 miles left, and so I'm gonna walk it out with everybody else. Everybody else is walking it, so walk it out with them and just enjoy the scenery, enjoy this park. Now, if you've never been to Murrieta, which is a small little city, um, it's a really nice city, very safe. And this park is really nice. It's an amphitheater, actually. They have concerts here and everything. And they have like a little memorial for veterans. And, it's really nice. So if you're ever out this way, you got to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and put some B-roll in here of these nice, beautiful sights in Murrieta. And yeah, and I just feel thankful, to be able to do these kind of things because there was a period where I couldn't. So I definitely take advantage of all the opportunities that I get to come out and challenge myself, push my body, um, push my mind, and just show myself that I'm a whole lot better than I've ever been. And that excites me, you know. You figure you might take an hour or two for self-improvement in a day, and you still got a whole bunch of day left to do whatever you want to do. And so I'm just very, very thankful that I got my life back on track. Um, I think my next thing is definitely get my diet. Like really, I want to definitely tune my diet in and make sure that I'm eating the right things for my body to work at its optimal performance. Lately, I've been eating some candy. I tell you, candy been tasting so good, like Skittles and fruit snacks. Oh, so I got to get over that because I was done with candy for a long time, but I don't know. But yeah, try to eat better. Tune in that diet, tweak it, make it right, get into macros and all of that good stuff. But and and make sure my body is just performance ready. And then outside of that, work on my business, doing these vlogs, work, being the best that I could be at, all different things. So this journey isn't just a workout journey or a fitness journey. It's a journey all the way around. You want to be well-rounded in all aspects of life. You have goals in all aspects of life, and there's no reason why you can't go ahead and put that effort towards it. It's almost like manifesting. I was talking to one of the people here, and we talked about how it's a mindset thing. It's a mind thing. You, if if I ask you to come run with me, and you tell me that you can't run as fast as me or as far as me, you already lost. You already lost because you already set up in your mind that you would not be able to do what it is that either I can do or do it at all. Now, I'm not crazy. So I never expect somebody who is coming off the couch to do in that one day the same thing it took me 2 years to do. That makes no sense. So for me, I'm here to help, and I'm never gonna let someone down. Like if walking with you disrupts my workout, believe me, after we get done, I'm gonna go work out anyway. So there's me working out or helping someone else is never gonna get in the way of what I have going on because I made myself priority and I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. I wanna help you do what you need to do. So, lifting weights, same thing. I don't expect you to lift weights like I lift weights. If you ain't lifted weights before, or if you're not as strong as I am, I don't, I'd be crazy for me to expect that. So it's a mindset thing. You know, when people would ask me to do certain things, I just say yes. Even though I know I might not be able to do it, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's try. If you fail, you have a point of where you can say, okay, I failed here. What do I need to do to succeed? Now that I know what it takes to fail, what does it take to succeed? If it's running a mile, well, shoot, I could only run half a mile. I'm gonna have to keep pushing, you know. Next next time I run a little bit further. Keep running a little bit further, but keep running and keep working at it. That's the whole key. You have to keep working at it and things will change. I wasn't able to run a mile at first. I wasn't even able to run at all. Really. I wasn't even able to walk for a tenth of a mile. So, you know, I had to swallow my pride for sure. And I really had no choice, but swallow my pride and just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And the pride comes in when you think about where you used to be. Oh, I used to be able to run a mile. I used to be able to run 3 miles. And then when you try to do it and you can't even, you know, take 10 steps without feeling that pain, and I'm not exaggerating, then it definitely is very humbling. And it definitely lets you know what you've done to yourself. So it's a mindset thing. Don't say no. Somebody invites you out to go work out, don't say no. Just say, all right, let's see. And then do everything at the pace or the level that you can do it. Don't try to hurt yourself because then that's going to be another setback. So, you know, and don't let nobody try to punk you into doing more than you can. You know your limits. Make sure you push yourself to those limits and don't cheat yourself. A lot of times people think, oh, you're cheating yourself. You know you. And the only person that's going to affect is you. So keep that in mind. So with that being said, let me go ahead, get you some of this beautiful B-roll of Murrieta, California, and then we'll be in the gym. And that's my
So I thank you and appreciation, guys. The next one will be August 22nd. So if you want to mark your calendars now, and that one will be teaming up with First Form. So they'll have a bunch of goodies here from First Form. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Happy birthday, Jessica!
Thank you.
Go, yeah!
Traditions hold standard. I guess even though we're not as a racist.
all right. So we done. Shout out to Murrieta Run Walk Club. Had a great run walk. I ran the first mile, and I walked the second and third mile because I didn't know the course, but you know it was a good chance for me to get a lot of footage and see things that I haven't even seen. Now, if you didn't know, I went to high school out here in Murrieta, and then I joined the Navy, left and for a long time, and then I was living back and forth from San Diego and Murrieta. um, Before moving to Murrieta, you know, I lived in San Diego for most of my life, or most of my young life. But anyway, so although I've been here for a long time, there was still things that I had never seen before in Old Town Murrieta and even here. So it was really cool. I saw the 9/11 memorial. Where were you at 9/11? You know, what was you doing? Everybody remembers what they was doing on that day, 9/11, 2001, if you was born. For me, I was in the Navy and I was actually on deployment. And so soon as it happened, that derailed our wonderful 6-month cruise. And we ended up going out to do what we had to do for 9/11. So to defend the United States of America. So I feel like, and most people who were out during that time were served during that time. You feel like this this connection, this pride from 9/11 and the tributes and all of that thing because you feel connected. Definitely more connected, being that you lived during that time period. So yeah, it was definitely interesting time, but I definitely support all service members who are out there: Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, Army, Space Force, whatever, National Guard. It takes a lot to serve this country, to go out here and put your life on the line for the freedom of everyone out here. And at this point, they're fighting for my freedom. I had my time where I was fighting for others, and now they're fighting for my freedom. And I really appreciate that. So, besides that, it was a good experience. I met a lot of people that are in the run walk community, and this is a community that I want to be in. This is something that I want to do. I want to meet more like-minded people to inspire and motivate me to continue on my journey. And so that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do when you do this. Like, regardless what it is you're doing, if you want to run, you find some runners to run with. You don't find walkers to run with, and you don't find couch potatoes to run with. You find people who are doing the same thing. They say if you have if you know 9 rich businessmen, you'll be the 10th. If you not know 9, people who ain't doing nothing, you'll be the 10th person not doing nothing. It's hard to be successful when you're around people who aren't successful or who aren't even trying to be successful. If you at least have 9 people that is trying, then you'll be the 10th person trying and make it. They say, find people who are already in that field or who are already doing the thing because they know how to go from where you are to where they are and they can help you get there. So, yeah, so same thing with this. I find me some runners, find me some people that are actively going to the gym on a regular basis. Find me some people who have reached those goals that I want to reach, so that they can give me some insight, they can give me some help, and they can keep motivating me to keep going. And I advise the same for anyone out here who's listening to my videos or watching my videos. But with that being said, I'm not done. I don't feel like I'm finished. I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna go to the gym. I just got to pick up a different camera to record in the gym with a tripod. I have been liking, now I'm recording this on the DJI Nano, and I like this because it's small. I wanted something small for me when I did this so that I'm not lugging around, camera and all that stuff. But um, I've decided to use better cameras inside the gym, more cameras that have higher resolution, which they all have 4K, but um, you can tell the difference in the 4K between a DJI Nano and a Sony A7 whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. You can tell the difference in the quality. And so I have a Sony FX30, and that's what I use in the gyms. And I really like the quality. I really like the way it looks, and I like the colors and all that stuff. So we're gonna switch it up. Go get that camera. go ahead and record a workout video. I want to run a mile because, like I said earlier, the mile I did here just didn't give me that, that feeling like I actually worked really hard. And I want to get that. I like that feeling. I like when I'm done with my workout, I like to feel like I worked out. I worked out well and I put forth a lot of effort. But this did warm me up. It gave me that energy. It gave me that want to get back, to get in the gym and to go do what I got to do. So before I cool down, I need to get over there and do it. Stop procrastinating. So if you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing those goals. Enjoy or embrace the pain, enjoy the process, and respect the gains. And I'll see you at the next video, which will be right after this one. I might even tie these two together and just keep putting out. I just want to keep putting out content. That's the plan. But anyway, see ya.